Hi, English learners. Today we're going to look at lesson 2 in this great book, Wordly Wise, book 9, okay? So, book 9, lesson 2. So, before we start, you should know lesson 1, okay? Remember all the words in lesson 1. They're hard. Also today, okay? But you can do it. You can do it. They're not so hard that you can't do it, okay? Okay, so first say these words with me, and then second, we'll know how to write them, how to use these words, okay? So say these words nice and loud. Number 1 is alacrity, okay? Alacrity, okay? You can say the T more like a T sound, alacrity, but a lot of times we'll say it with like a D sound, alacrity, okay? Array, okay? Deduce. I like this word. Deduce. Encumber. Not cucumber. Encumber. Fraught. Haphazard. Incontrovertible. You don't need to do it like me. Incontrovertible. You just incontrovertible. Okay? Inexplicable. And ingenious. Okay? Ingenious. Ingenuity. Okay? Ingenious. Next page. Page 11. Laggard. Sustenance. Torrid. Traverse. Ubiquitous. I like this word too. Ubiquitous. And here you can say zenith or zenith. Some people say zenith, okay? Me, I like to say zenith. Okay, but my friend from England will say zenith. But zenith, okay? Good. One more time, real quick, before we discuss these words. Alacrity, array, deduce, encumber, fraught, haphazard, incontrovertible, inexplicable, ingenious, laggard, sustenance, torrid, traverse, ubiquitous, and zenith. Right? Okay, so now you have to learn how to use these words, okay? You can write on the sides here if you want. You can write on a piece of paper. I'll try my best to help you, okay? So alacrity. Alacrity means you do something with quickness, with alarm, okay? You're kind of like, you want to do something and you know that you have to do it fast, okay? So if you know your dad is angry with you and then he goes, come here, yes, okay, I'll do it. And you go. You do it very quickly, okay? Teachers like this, okay? When you move with alacrity, okay? So you're doing things very quickly, okay? Sometimes it also means that you're doing things and you're very excited to do it, okay? So like, hey, let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. Dogs often move with alacrity, okay? So they're willing to do anything. So they will move with alacrity, okay? An array. First, it's a noun, okay? So we usually say an array of something, okay? So many times we'll use this with science equipment. So we'll say an array of equipment, an array of science equipment. Like maybe you go to university and you go in the laboratory and wow, this is a beautiful array of equipment. Just equipment everywhere, okay? So an array of maps, an array of many things, usually kind of sciencey stuff, but it just means like a whole group of them, a big group, okay? Now there's a verb with array, okay? An array, the verb to place in order. So maybe you go to a store and they're selling markers, right? Now they could just put them in a cup like this, and then sell them. Or they can display them like this, and they put them like this very beautifully. And then people come in and they're like, ooh, look at that. It's so beautiful. An array of markers. Okay? We arrayed the markers by their color. Okay? So it means like you kind of organize them in a nice display. a big department store, they have a beautiful array of shoes. Okay, that's the noun. Verb. They arrayed the shoes in the window. Okay, in this case, it kind of means display. They displayed the shoes. You can say they arrayed the shoes. Okay, it's usually kind of a formal word. Businesses do this or that kind of stuff. An array. Okay. Now the verb has a second meaning. So the word array, I think, is in chapter 2, lesson 2. This is kind of the hardest word. Okay. It also has this dress up. The guests had arrayed themselves in elaborate attire. Okay, so somewhere here, in elaborate attire for the Victorian ball. Ball here is a party. Okay, so they arrayed themselves. Sometimes if you have a costume where you have to dress up, we'll say he arrayed himself all in purple. Purple hat, maybe purple glasses, purple jacket. It means dressed yourself. Okay, so it still kind of has that meaning of display, but here it means wear clothes. Okay, so he was arrayed all in purple. Bad idea. Deduce. Deduce, it kind of means guessing. You guess something, but you're guessing with the information. Okay, who is very good at deducing? Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is great at deducing the answer. Okay, there'd be a little bit of mud on that person's shoes. There's a rip on their jacket. That's the bad guy. Sherlock Holmes deduced it. Okay, so you always have to have an it. Deduced the answer like this. Okay, so yeah. So deduce means you're using evidence and then you figure out the answer. He deduced the answer. Okay, kind of like solving a mystery. Okay. Encumber. Encumber. The encumbered means that you're carrying something really heavy, and the thing that you're carrying is so heavy you can't move very properly. So last week my 2 boys, they fell asleep in the car, and my wife was not feeling very well, so I had to carry 2 boys into the car. Okay, and they're sleeping here and here. And, I was encumbered with my 2 boys. Okay, encumber. So here it means that you have heavy weights and you can't move properly. Okay, maybe if you're moving your house and you have a big box of books, you're encumbered with books. Okay, and if your shoelace is untied, you have to go and do it. Okay, so you are encumbered. The noun is also to encumbrance. That is a big encumbrance. Okay, now we use this one sometimes in a very abstract way. Okay, so it's actually not something that you're carrying, but like maybe some big pressure that you have. Like maybe there's a husband and wife, but one of them dies. Okay, and then there's just the husband or just the wife, and they have 2 children, 3 children, and they have to work and stuff like that, and they'll just say, wow, that person has lots of stress. You say, their life is a big encumbrance, really hard, okay? Or you'll say, raising the children is an important encumbrance. Here, it just means that it's a big thing that has to be dealt with, okay? You can't pick it up, the stress, you can't pick it up, but it's an abstract thing that you have to carry. So, encumbrance. Okay, fraught. Fraught is a great word. Okay, the GH is kind of not there. Fraught. Fraught. Okay, we usually say fraught with something. With. Okay, and many times it's danger. Fraught with danger. Okay. Here it says fraught with danger. The Amazon River. Be fraught with danger. Okay. The definition here, it says it's full of something or accompanied by something. But when we say something is fraught with, it doesn't mean full of something, but something very negative, okay? You can't say fraught with candy, okay? Because I like candy, and you can't say fraught with candy, okay? But we usually say full of something, okay? If someone has lots of bad habits, maybe they only eat candy, they smoke, they drink too much, and stuff like that. You say, oh, that man, he's fraught with, always with, fraught with bad habits. Okay, so it's always something quite negative, fraught with danger, fraught with bad habits, stuff like this. Okay, so when it says full of something, it means full of something very, very bad. Okay, being fraught with something is never happy. Okay, it's always going to be something very negative. If I'm your English teacher and I'm reading your writing, blah 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 blah, and then like, oh, this is fraught with easy mistakes. Empty, but we say fraught with big mistakes or easy grammar mistakes, and I'm angry because it's everywhere, grammar mistakes. So I say, do it again. This is fraught with big mistakes, easy to fix mistakes. Okay, so fraught is negative. Haphazard. Haphazard, another fun word. This is lots of very fun words. Okay, it just means that something is poorly planned. Okay, you don't have a good system. If I told you that I'm going to give you a free trip to Hawaii, but you have to go to the airport in 5 minutes, right now, the taxi's waiting, you will pack your suitcase haphazardly. Okay, it's just kind of like shorts, psh, swimsuit, psh, socks, psh, underwear, psh, pants, like this, a hat, sunscreen, done, and run out the door. Okay, maybe forget your jacket even. Okay, you say, I left the house haphazardly, or I packed my suitcase haphazardly. Okay, so it just means kind of like not really good plan. Okay, yeah, that's what it means, haphazard. This is a haphazard plan. What do you do when you're gonna go to China? Oh, a couple days in Beijing, a couple days in Shanghai. I don't know, something in the middle. This may be a haphazard plan. Okay, not very thought of very well. So I'm the teacher and you're the student. Don't do your homework haphazardly. Okay, make me angry. No teacher likes it. You have to plan your homework and think about it. The book doesn't have ly, the adverb, but haphazard and haphazardly. Okay. Incontrovertible. Okay. Incontrovertible means nobody can argue with this. Okay. So if someone says Washington D.C. is the capital of America, I don't think anybody's gonna be like, no, it's not. It's Los Angeles. Washington D.C. Okay. You look on Google, Washington D.C. You look everywhere, Washington D.C. This fact is incontrovertible. Okay. Now, if I say that I don't know, Japanese food is the best food in the world, this is now something that people can argue with. Okay, I'll say Japanese food is the best, and someone will stand up and say, no, Chinese food, or no, French food, or no, Italian food. There's a controversy here. Okay, when we say incontrovertible, this middle part, the root, is controversy. Okay? Incontrovertible, the able part makes adjective, and in means you can't. You can't have a controversy with this, okay? Okay? I'm 40 years old. If you're 20, I'm older than you. This is incontrovertible, okay? Now, if I said, I'm smarter than you, maybe we'll have a debate, okay? And that's a controversy. So incontrovertible. That fact is incontrovertible, like this, okay? You can try to say controvertible, but we don't say that, okay? We say there's a controversy with this. But just stay with incontrovertible. Inexplicable. Here, the root is explain. Explain. Able means able, just like able here makes it an adjective, and in means can't. Inexplicable means you can't explain it. Okay, so maybe you're sitting in your class and one boy stands up, throws his pen at the wall, and runs out the door. You're like, what happened? And then we say, oh, I don't know. It's inexplicable. His actions were inexplicable. Okay? If the teacher comes to your class one day and wearing socks on their ears, we'll say this is inexplicable. Why do you have socks on your ears? Okay. inexplicable. Okay. Next, ingenious. Okay. Here the root is genius. Okay, but the in is not like this in and this in. These two ins mean opposite. Okay, not controversy, not explainable. This in doesn't mean that. Okay, ingenious just kind of means genius. English is always fun. Okay, so the in here means opposite. The in here means opposite. The in here does not mean opposite. Okay, ingenious just means genius. We usually use it with the word plan. That is an ingenious plan. Okay, so we'll say something is ingenious. Okay, ingenuity. Be careful of the pronunciation here. Okay, so ingenious, genius. Okay, ingenuity. Okay, very different pronunciation. Ingenious, say it. Ingenuity. Ingenious, ingenuity. Okay, so this just kind of means that someone is smart. If you say he has a lot of ingenuity, maybe lots of good ideas, that kind of stuff. Okay. If you are the boss of a business and you hire somebody with a job, give them a job, you want somebody with ingenuity. They'll always have answers for problems and stuff like that. Okay. Next page. Next page. We're getting there. You're doing well. Laggard. Laggard. He is a laggard. It means slow. Okay. So in a marathon, there'll be a laggard. Some people will finish in 2 and a bit hours. Other people, maybe 5 hours. They're the laggards. Okay. If you're the last person to hand in your English homework, you are the laggard. Okay? Laggard. And there is an adjective. Okay? We have been laggard means we've been slow and all that kind of stuff. Okay? Sustenance. Food. Food. But specifically food that sustains you. Okay? So if you've been hungry for a long time, and then you find some food, this is sustenance. Okay? Robinson Crusoe. You know, maybe he had to eat some leaves, okay? But 4 days, 5 days, no food. Oh, let's try these leaves. Oh, it tastes bad. But he has to eat something. He has to eat something for energy. So he ate the leaves for sustenance. Often we'll say for sustenance, okay? It means that to sustain his life, keep his life, okay? So it means food and water, but food and water that you need, okay? So after a war, people struggled for sustenance. Okay, they found it hard to get the food and all that. Sustenance. We have lots of words for food, okay? Be careful. This one definitely means that you have a tough time living. Torrid. Torrid. If you just hear this word, do you think it's a positive word or a negative word? T-O-R-R. Terrible? T-E-R-R, maybe? Okay. Torrid is not going to be a very good word, okay? Sometimes we use it to describe the weather, and it just means like really, really uncomfortable. Hot, okay? So the desert had torrid weather. Maybe Bangkok, Thailand, Bangkok in the summer, okay? Now, Bangkok in the summer is usually quite humid. You can use torrid for this, but often we use torrid for a place that's drier, okay? So hot and dry. Any ideas? Maybe Las Vegas. Las Vegas is torrid, okay? The Sahara Desert can be very torrid. Saudi Arabia can be very torrid. Okay, but it usually just means hot, but sometimes hot and dry. Okay. Now here, number 2, burning with passion. Okay. So here it just means like you're just full of passion, often love. Okay. Like if it's boyfriend and girlfriend, you would say, oh, they have a torrid relationship. It means like they really love each other. You know, always holding hands and doing stuff like this. This is torrid. Okay. But again, it means their relationship is hot. Okay. Traverse. Traverse. It means to cross a place. If we say Daryl traversed the mountain, it means here's a mountain, and I went maybe up and over and out the other side. Okay. Traversed the ocean. Christopher Columbus in 1492 traversed the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and found North and South America. Found. Other people found it first, but anyways. Traverse. He traversed the ocean. Okay, that part is incontrovertible. Him finding America, or North and South America, this is a controversy. Okay, so traverse, cross it. Okay, but even it doesn't need to be some big place. Okay, like maybe you say the student quickly traversed the classroom from one corner to the other corner. Okay, traverse. Maybe the bell rings. Bing, 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 bing. Go home. And the student quickly traversed the classroom. Cross it. Okay. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. It means it has ubiquity, which means everywhere. Okay. So I'm old. Okay, I'm old, and I remember the first time I saw a phone, a cell phone, and I saw someone talking about it. It was really big. Okay. Really big. It was a little bit like this. Someone talking like this. Okay. And I was like, wow. And I went home on the bus and I ran home. And I told my mom, I saw somebody with a phone walking. It was crazy. I don't do that anymore because I see people talking on the phone everywhere. It is ubiquitous. Okay. So we say cell phones are now ubiquitous. Okay. But when I was 12, 13 years old, they were not. They were not, okay? So I saw one in my town. So ubiquitous, it just means everywhere, okay? So anything you buy, if it's very, very popular, we can say it's ubiquitous, okay? And here we go. Okay, zenith. Some people say zenith, okay? But zenith. Zenith means the top, the peak, okay? The mountain. The mountain, we call this part here, you can call it the peak, or the summit, okay, the apex, and the zenith, okay? We have lots of words in English, okay? Some of them are specific for mountains. Some of them just means the top, okay? So, but you can also say like Michael Jordan was at the zenith of his profession, okay? He was the best basketball player. Everyone else was below him. Okay? It's not a verb, it's just a noun, okay? So the zenith, okay? That's it. Long video. I hope you learn these words. If you have any problems, you can ask in the comment box. I'll try to help you. These are hard words. These are good words. If you can use these in your essay, the teacher's gonna love your essay, okay? But make sure you use the words correctly, okay? Now, do the questions, do the reading, get ready for the test, okay? Take care. Goodbye.